man? Yo, what's good? So, I mean, by no surprise, there are rave reviews about Trinity being on the podcast. Y'all love the realness. Y'all love the sass. Y'all love the Southern Belle with Trinity the Tuck. No one's gagged. I'm not gagging. Are you?
Well, good. I need to look at these reviews. I know for a fact I listened to it myself because I just wanted to hear the quality. And girl, thank goodness y'all told me I needed to get a microphone because I sound like I am in a hole, sweetie. Okay.
I wish I was in a hole. No, but now you have a Yeti microphone, which you had all the time. This is your microphone. You don't ever use it for like Zooms or anything?
No, I'm like the worst technical person ever. So I used to have a podcast years ago.
Well, yes, I remember this.
And so I would use it for that, but I totally forgot that I had it. And then, you know, girl, I don't do these things like this. Like smart things, technical things are not for me. I need an assistant.
Girl, I know. So my friend is a personal shopper for this like billionaire. And so like she literally gets paid to shop for him. Like go to like Gucci or Louis Vuitton and like so she gets her salary is six figures to shop for someone, which is crazy that that's a job.
How do I get that job? I
Right?
want that job.
I said, bitch, I will, girl, if I could get six figures, I would quit drag and just do it when I wanted to and just shop for someone.
Girl. Yes, what do you want? You want junk food? You want porn? You want holes? I'll shop whatever you need. I will be there. I'll be
Girl.
shopping. You Amazon. I'm good at that. Amazon. I am good. Okay.
Well, no, this is like literally because right now she went to Italy with him because he's going on vacation in Italy, and he wants his personal shopper there so that she can go and like buy things for him on vacation. I'm like, what? I'm so jealous.
Wow.
I'm
Wow.
so jealous.
Yeah, girl. Is this man single? Like, I will throw my relationship away. I'll throw the dogs away. Somebody can condemn my house, and I'm gonna travel with this billionaire.
The fact that like, but that's the fact like people have that kind of money in the world is crazy. Like, do you think RuPaul has a personal shopper? I wonder if RuPaul has a personal shopper, like someone who shops for him.
I think that RuPaul probably doesn't. She has an assistant for sure, but I don't
Yeah,
know if she has a shopper. RuPaul seems, 'cause she came from very humble beginnings, and I feel like
right.
people that come from humble beginnings, they're control freaks. They want to be in control of everything because it even no matter how much money you make, you still have this like anxiety. At least for me, I still have this anxiety of like
It's gonna go away.
yeah, it's gonna go away. I don't want somebody else, in charge of my money. Like I want to be in charge of it.
So we're gonna get into it, but yeah, I agree with that. Like those feelings of something might happen tomorrow and like it'll all go away. That's such a real feeling, and people think just because we're rude girls and we travel, we do this, like they have money, whatever. It's like it's always that fear of I don't know, I'm gonna overestimate something and it like all goes away tomorrow. I always
Well,
have
yeah,
that fear.
because we're freelancers, so it's
Yeah.
not like it's no one's paying us. Like we have to like get the job and then get paid for
Hmm.
that one job and then hope another job comes.
Yeah.
So it's definitely scary.
Well, what is not scary is All Stars season 9. And I have to say, that we're only 2 episodes in. And aside from Untucked, which I think Untucked is too happy-go-lucky, the regular episodes, I'm actually enjoying it. Like, I feel like they're good so far. Now, we're only 2 episodes in. This might change in a few episodes, but so far, I am enjoying the episodes. Well, how do you feel?
Yeah, I really like it. I think it's a strong cast. I think
Hmm.
that right now, going into the second episode, you're seeing that there's no one front runner because
Yeah.
people are doing good in different things.
Yeah.
So I'm really liking it. I also agree with you that it's a little too nice,
Yeah.
but I have a feeling. For some reason, I just have a feeling that it's not going to last long.
We shall see. We shall see. So George just walks in at the top of the episode, and she didn't even know that she won a badge. I'm like, is George's and what? is this bitch? And she lives in another galaxy. She's like, oh, I want a badge. Oh, okay. Like I'm like, girl, were you not there in the on the main stage when Ru announced it that you want a fucking badge? Girl, what is going on? She
No,
is
no, she was not, girl. She's all of her own little La La Land bitch. She probably had an edible or two that you gave her.
wrong. I have not done a weed edible in so long. That's not true. I did one like a week ago and it really fucked me up because I haven't done it in like months. So I took like a 10 milligram edible like a week ago. And the next day I was still foggy. Well, I also
Oh,
took the 10 milligram edible and I had like a little bit of some weed juice I had. So that may be also the combo. But then the whole
weed
next
juice.
day,
What is a weed juice?
weed
What?
juice
A
is
weed juice?
it's like THC, like it's like they put the THC in like a juice. It's like a strawberry lemonade, and like the container is
Oh,
yeah, the container is like maybe like this big, but it's like 100 milligrams in it. So and I had like about this much of it. So I think I may have had too much, but I was the whole next day I was like still fucked up. I was like, oof, not again, not again.
yeah, I love a good edible. Thanks to you, you introduced me
Mhm.
to these things.
Well, you know what I want to get you on next? I want to get you on psychedelics. I feel like tripping with you would be so fun. When we do like mushrooms or acid, I think I would have the time
Girl,
of my life with you.
I've never. Oh my gosh.
Never say
Vacation.
never. The girls are also talking about their blocking strategy, and George reveals that if she would have won, she would have blocked Nina, and I think that is a smart choice. Nina is good. Like what's probably next is probably going to be a comedy thing. Sorry, it would make sense. She thought like a comedy thing was coming, so Nina is a good thing, and she was like Nina's good at everything. I'm like yeah, everything like except sewing and like the fashion isn't always for balls, but yeah, I think that Nina's a good person to walk.
I agree. I think Nina is very funny. She's also very smart. Um, I think that would be a proper. I think she can act too. Like
Yeah,
drag race
yeah,
likes somebody to overact. So they're not winning an Oscar here. But
yeah,
I agree that would have been a good choice for sure.
yeah, yeah. I mean, I was trying to think like I realized in our All Stars we had two design challenges. That was
Ew.
too many. I know you like a design challenge, but obviously, because Trinity can literally make a fucking Versace collection in a day. I hate sewing challenges.
Girl,
So
you did great with yours. What are you talking about?
I
Both
was
of yours were
fine.
good.
I mean, my second one, my RuPaul one was sickening. I love that one. The first one, the green, the
It wasn't
green
bad.
thing
It was not
was
bad. It
okay.
was not bad. You there were some moments you were like freaking out, but
I
you
love
figured it out. It was cute. I thought it was cute.
But yeah, so I'm not a sewing challenge girl. Although I like watching the balls, I'm not a fan of balls. Did we did, oh yeah, we did have a ball. We had the Vanna White ball, then we had the RuPaul creation. Got right, that's what we had. Yeah, okay. But this week on this episode, they're doing the paintball, and there are three categories. Category one is monochromatica, where they have to express yourself in a shade of your choice. Number two was the drag imitates art, a look inspired by famous work. And then the third one, they have to create a look, but then the twist is they have to like paint it, hand paint it, and like design it with paint. Would you like this kind of ball?
Oh, I would love it. I love to paint. I also paint.
Oh,
I
really?
don't. Yeah, there's no paints in here. I told you I want to paint you a painting for your house.
I would love that. I want so I have a painting by Bianca in my house. Bob, I would love if you did a painting as well. I would love that.
Yeah, I do like abstract stuff, so it's not like
Word.
portraits or anything like that. I would love to paint fabric. I've done it before. I just think it's a creative way to show another side of you.
Yeah.
Um, and I love to paint.
Yeah. Okay. And if you were to paint me something, are we talking about something like this? Or you gonna maybe how big we talking?
Oh, girl, I have a huge. This is not portable. I have a huge painting over my sofa in my living room and in my dining room. It takes up the whole wall.
Work. I love big art. I love big art.
I heard that about you.
Have you ever been painted by someone or accidentally painted someone?
Y- like on my body or just in like a portrait of myself.
No, like when you're going to have sex and the person didn't clean out well enough, so they paint you. They paint on you.
Where they shit on me?
Yes, that's what it was.
No. Oh no, ma'am. Ooh, no. No, 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 no. Yes, yes, that has happened.
Really?
Not me doing it, but like, um, are we talking about this right now? So I hooked up with this guy, and this was like years ago, and we were just supposed to be fooling around. Well,
Mm,
he was like, "Oh," he was really femme, and I like femme. I don't mind femme. And he's
yeah.
like, "Oh, put it in," and I was like, and in the heat of the moment,
Yeah.
you do, and I
Mhm.
did, and the moment, the moment I I I immediately knew something was wrong.
Yes,
And,
girl.
girl, I had to stop because I knew I was about to, Van Gogh my sheets, bitch, okay?
Yeah, the moment that those things happen, as soon as it's happening, because the smell starts to like immediately come in the air, and then it's like, and then in that moment you just start regretting. You're like, why the fuck? You're like, I knew that this bitch wasn't ready. Or I knew this wasn't the tea. Mine happened when I was hooking up with this DL dude up in Yonkers, and he was a cop. And I was hooking up with this guy, and he used to always top me. This time around, he like came over and he was like he wanted to bottom. I was like, okay. And then girl, as soon as I went into it, I was like,
Girl, you should have known a DL man, he ain't know how to clean out his ass.
I know, but he was so cute. And I was like, I thought, but girl, I immediately regretted it. And then when it started happening, I was like, oh no, like we gotta stop. And he wanted to keep on going. I was like, bitch, no. I was like, And then we never hooked up again because I was just so
Bitch, you're
disgusted.
brave to tell a police officer no, honey.
I
Girl, I would've just kept going. I would've been like, "Okay, bitch, I'm not going to jail." Bitch.
Yeah, that shit was wild. Anyway, I people were reading me in the comments like, Monet, you did the pit stop her season. Do you remember? I'm like, oh yes, I do remember. I do like Angeria a lot. She's very charming. Like anytime Angeria has her talking heads, it's a combination of like that southern accent and like how honest and earnest she is. Angeria has a very charming personality. I like her. Is she old? How old is this bitch?
She's not that old. She's younger than me. I think she's, like, in her late 20s, maybe early 30s. She's not
Okay.
old at all.
Okay,
Um,
word.
no,
She has an old
She
soul though,
is
like
30.
old energy.
yes, she's 30, you said, Jacob?
Yeah, she's 30.
Yeah,
30.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. She has an old soul, but she's so charming. Like you said, she
Yeah.
reminds me of like when I go to visit New Orleans and the people that are there, like the that you would interact with like a server or like someone in a shop or on the street that's from
Yeah.
there. Just very friendly, has like that southern charm, can talk literally instantly go into a conversation you feel like you've known them forever.
Yeah. Yeah. And yeah, so I really enjoy that about her. And you see like the girls that kind of like sewing in like they're kind of not teens, but they are like dividing into these kind of duet alliances. And her and Georgia are like working together. And we see, Angeria is like thinking about what she's gonna do back and forth, and Georges is committing to using this fucking little ass stencil to make this pattern on this dress, which I think at the end we'll get to it later. It ends up being beautiful, but like that's like me when I had my sponges. Like people think that it was easy to do the sponge dress. Let me tell you, I was cutting sponges for like 5 hours. It takes a lot to cut these fucking sponges up. So I get the pain of doing something very menial to get a big result at the end.
Oh yeah, and once you start, it's like, okay, girl, I've committed to this, so I
Right.
just gotta do it. I
Yeah.
just have to do it. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to think what my direction. I'm not a painter. I don't. I'm not good at fine art. Like I don't know how to draw. I don't know how to paint. So I don't know what the fuck I would do. I don't know. I don't know. I have no idea what I would do.
You might have went the direction of like what Angeria did, which is it was a solid color. So she painted it, but it ended
True.
up being solid.
Yeah.
I think you're very creative. I think that you would have done something. abstract, and that's great.
It doesn't have to be abstract. I remember in All-Star 7, she painted the cheetah print on her outfit
Cheetah
to like
print.
yeah,
Yeah,
she painted that, yeah.
yeah,
And I
very
guess
cool.
because they had spray paint, so I guess you'd have to use because you couldn't just use fucking like regular. You had to use a specific fabric. Oh my god, I feel like there's so many layers. I would fuck something up if I did the challenge easily. Um, yeah, and then the girls are all outside working, and got Mick. She does her walkthrough with RuPaul, and we see that she's doing this like punk vibe, and even the sketches look really good. And out the gate, just from the sketches, I'm like, this feels like it's good. And knowing she's obviously good at balls, she won the ball in her original season. I was expecting something fierce from Gottmik.
Yeah, I liked her sketches. I thought the sketches were kind of cool. I'm really weary about drawing or painting like random things on a garment, because it can kind of look messy. Um, but I like individually. I like the sketches that she has. I like her vision. She's very different. Gottmik is very very different with their fashion. And I can definitely appreciate that. I like the silhouette that they're going with.
Yeah, I think so too. And also we all know Roxy Andrews, she can make anything, and she made some really fucking amazing things on All Stars. I mean, on season 5. I don't think she sold anything on All Stars 2. But I was immediately excited to see what Rox is gonna do because she can do anything. Although we know Roxy loves stones, and stoning takes a lot of time, and I don't think maybe she did bring a lot of stones with her. But I thought maybe she'd try to incorporate stone, but she didn't. But I thought she would try to make some stone fantasy happen.
She did a little bit like on the bustier part up top, but you're right. Like majority of the outfit, it was just paint. And
Yeah,
when you're in those, and you know because you've done this, when you're in those situations, you don't have a lot of time. So,
you
bitch,
really
trying to
don't.
stone something takes a lot of time.
Yeah.
That takes to me it takes more time than sewing.
Oh yeah, for sure. Stoning takes way. Although bitch, you were stoning things on both your looks, the red one and the blue one. You stoned something.
Well, that's because I'm really quick with sewing, so I can utilize that extra time for stoning.
Yeah, Trinity would literally finish her thing and have enough time to, well, as y'all saw, make shit for Jinx, like help Jinx out with stuff. It was crazy. It
And
was crazy.
she still would have lost if there was an elimination. But you know what? The thing with Jinx is like she was not good at sewing. She knows that she was not good at sewing. We all know she was not good at sewing. But like she was so committed to the things that she was making, even when I went to go help her, she would not let me really help her. It was like, help me fix what I've already, messed up. And it's like, okay, well, we're gonna hot glue some more because that's the only thing I could do since you've hot glued everything. Um, but yeah.
Gorgeous comes into this with a lot of controversy because she ended up winning the ball her season, making that like dress that everyone was like, is RuPaul literally in this moment smoking crack? Is this the winning look for the thing? So Georges has a lot to prove from her original season winning that, because I still years have gone by and I still think it was ridiculous that Georges won that outfit was not
Who do you
great.
think should have won?
I don't remember. I don't remember who was up for it, but I mean, her shit was a hodgepodge. It was just like a bunch of shit. It was. I didn't like it back then. I remember having strong feelings about who should have won, but I don't remember who it was. Were Georges and Endure on the same season? Jacob, can you look that up? Were they on the same season?
I don't remember.
I don't remember
They were.
either.
They're both on 14.
They were both on 14. Oh my god. Oh my god, girl, we're like RuPaul. There's so many seasons. I can't even keep track of who's on what anymore.
No, at least we know their names.
Barely. Well, we have so many looks. I think we should just get to the runway because we have a lot of looks to get through and
Yeah.
a lot of feelings about them.
Oh, I have a lot of feelings.
But let's talk about the judges really quick. I think that I love RuPaul in this dress. I think like rarely does RuPaul, I mean not rarely, ever. RuPaul never does a theme, but I feel like in this one he's kind of doing like this looks like some type of art like airbrush, not airbrush, watercolor situation happening here.
Yeah, I love it. I love the colors. I love the fabric choice.
Yeah.
Like we were talking about last week, lately I just haven't been loving her fashion. I just feel like maybe her designer's gotten bored, but this dress is absolutely beautiful. And
Yeah.
she obviously looks stunning. Her makeup, her hair. Yeah, beautiful.
I'm not can I say I'm not a fan of RuPaul in blue contacts. I like when he has the hazel ones, like those really light brown ones, but the
Uh-huh.
blue ones, I I rarely like that icy blue contact look on brown skinned people. It rarely ever does it for me. Like I don't like it.
Okay.
When I wear contacts, I wear Delicious Honey. They're like a light hazily color. But I don't like the ice. You look like a fucking vampire. You look like somebody from Interview with a Vampire. Which are you watching season 2?
Is it out?
Yes, it started like a week ago. It's so
Okay,
good.
I'm gonna start this again. Yes, no, I'm gotta watch it.
Yeah,
Is it really good?
it's so good. It's so good.
Oh.
And Michelle looks good. She gave like almost like a 50s thing with that kind of. Did she have a victory roll? I don't remember. I thought she had a victory roll. Maybe
Yeah,
I made
it looks
that up.
kind of like a victory roll. I like her hair this week. It's still like last week. I told you her hair looked old lady. This looks old lady, but like chic.
Yeah,
Um, so I do like this. I don't really care for her dress. It's okay,
yeah.
but it's fine. I like it.
And Stephanie, I like this top. This top is very cute, and she did. I
Yeah.
love when the guest judges try.
Yeah, I think
Like,
she looks great. She looks great. The pants, the top, her hair. Her hair, I don't know, in Untucked, when she turned around to like walk away, her hair was so freaking shiny. I was like, oh my
yeah,
God, you have really healthy hair.
yeah, it was
Yeah.
stunning.
And then Ross Matthews.
His little sparkly bomber jacket. Let's go on to the looks. First up, we have Angeria in her monochromatic look. It was all neon green, you want to call it, and the hair wasn't monochromatic, but I wasn't super bothered by that. But this is her monochromatic look. I like it. I wish she had titties on because she has these big hips and just flat chests. I don't
Yeah.
understand why she doesn't have titties on. Like I'm confused by it. But I think that this look is cute. I've seen a lot of queens in this particular silhouette, but that's not a read. But I think this is a good look. I just wish she had tits.
I think it's fine. I love the hair. The hair is absolutely beautiful. She looks fantastic with this
Mhm.
with white hair.
He
It
really
just looks
does.
like some people can make them age them, but for her, she just looks like an ice queen.
Yeah.
I love it. The outfit is okay. I like the bustle. Um, but to me, this looks like I'm very critical about runway looks because I just am with
Mhm.
what I put on the stage, what you put on the stage, what other people put on the stage, and also comparing her to other people that are on her cast. This to me looks more like a girl group outfit with a bustle.
I can see that. Like a dance look that you just made a matching bustle to.
Yeah, but it looks fine. It looks good. It looks good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go to her what's this category called? Her
Drag imitates art.
drag imitates art, and she's doing Mondrian. Yeah, I thought that she could have been a little more creative. Even a small detail, like in Mondrian, like outlining each shape. Like if she had at least outlined each shape with black to like separate the pieces, I think even that would have made it look more intentional as opposed to just trying to recreate it. Like if you're gonna recreate it. Don't like be so lazy with it. So I wasn't too in love with this. It felt like she could have got dressed from Rainbow, and like the little like random spark of stoning was weird to me too. Like, girl, just if you this is your runway look, like fully stone it, if you're going to stone it, really lean in and give us those separations from each one with the black. I think that would have elevated it. So yeah, those are my thoughts about it.
I think she looks beautiful from the neck up. The hair
Yeah,
color looks great on
the
her. Her
hair looks
makeup looks
great.
great. I hate this. I hate it. I think that why out of all the artists you could ever pick from, you would pick this one. Like this is the word. Like there's nothing creative. It's
Yeah,
very boring. And then you come out here in this dress that, like you said, the spot stoning looks cheap. And
yeah,
I wouldn't even wear this for an entrance look. Like no ma'am. This is like
Honestly.
this is like an acting challenge dress, bitch. You will wear this when you ready to get pies thrown at your face. Okay.
Remember
No
when they
ma'am.
made us wear our fucking so y'all don't know for All Stars 4, those clown looks, they gave us that as runway looks. It's like we thought that was gonna be a runway. So then when we had to wear it in a challenge, they're like, "Can we throw pies on you?" We're like,
And the only person that said yes was Naomi.
yeah.
I was like, absolutely not. I spent way too much money. No, ma'am. And then they threw the pies, and I'm like, oh, I had to step back because the pies were like flinging. I was like,
Yeah. But I agree. Yeah, you're right. This is like something like a throwaway look that you wear like an acting challenge for sure. Yeah.
Yeah. And girl, the three this is another thing about Foxtails. Like, obviously, people have very strong feelings about real fur. I don't know if this is real fur, but if it is real fur, either way, 3 foxtails, girl. If you gonna have that monstrosity of a dress and you gonna have foxtails, you better have a wrap. It better wrap around your entire body or something, honey. I need more.
Yeah. A way that she could have elevated this was if she did this Mondrian in like a Comme des Garçons situation, like what Aja did, and have it be like something like that. So like your body feels like it's like that flat panel. Maybe that would made it more interesting. And I don't know, but you're right. I think this is not good. But doing a Comme des Garçons silhouette with the Mondrian could have been something like what Aja did on, I think, All Stars.
The way she could have elevated this is thrown it away, honey. Thrown it away.
This is her look she created there. It was, I didn't even read. I didn't see the lime into the yellow. I just thought it read as all yellow to me. But now in this picture that we have here, I see the lime yellow ombre thing, and I think this was fine. I wasn't in love with it. Like, I have a real, what's her name? Hershey Liqueur Jete did this on the recent season. Like her entrance look, it was just like a cat suit with this belted skirt thing. I hate when I see those. Like I'm not in love with that thing. It just because it always feels like an afterthought and something you just to create volume. And also it's kind of similar to what she did in her first look. You just make this belted tulle skirt.
She literally, this is her second one she made.
Yeah. Yeah.
I like it. You're right. Like on TV, it didn't translate as green and yellow, but in this picture it does. I really like it much better in the picture where I can see the green and the yellow.
Right.
Because on TV it looked chartreuse almost like her first look. I don't mind the strap bustle thing. I like it. To me, I like this one the best out of her 3 looks, and she made it. So, but none of the 3. I don't foreshadow her being in the top this week.
For sure.
But I think again, you can't clock the mug. The mug is right.
Yeah, the hair and the face are always beautiful.
Yeah.
Let's go on to Chanel. Chanel in her first look is this pink monochromatic situation. It's a sequin gown with ostrich feather detail on the shoulders and the cage on the hips. And yeah, I think this is quintessential Chanel. This is very Chanel. And I think this is a good look. I think that I don't love I do like the shoulders. Because when you look at it, it looks like almost like a butterfly situation. But yeah, I think this is a good look.
Yeah, I really like this. I wouldn't wear this, but
not for me.
But for her, I think it's great. I love the color. And girl, she paints. She is a paint. Her makeup, oh my gosh, it's like so airbrushed, and she has so much makeup on.
Yeah.
It looks fantastic. The only thing that I don't care for in this is there's these like straps that are just flinging around on the bottom. I didn't think it needed that. I don't like it.
I didn't even notice those.
Yeah, they're like loose straps.
Got it. Work.
Yeah.
Going into her drag imitates art look. She's her inspiration was Hokusai. Painting The Wave, who I believe is a Japanese artist, I think. And I think this is very creative. to see something like that, to see how she was able to achieve the dimension in the gown and having the foam of the waves. I think this is very exquisite, actually. Like seeing it in the picture also, it is even more striking. And even having the detail of having like that one ship tossed in the waves there. I think this is actually a very, very, very good look. And the hair was a great touch to
Yeah,
continue the narrative.
she looks amazing. This is really cool. You immediately understand
Yeah.
what art piece that she's trying to emulate.
Mhm.
Her makeup, her hair. The only thing I don't like about this, there's two things, but the main thing is the boat. I get that there's like these like boats in the painting, but it's almost like, you know how like as a kid your grandparents would have made like paper boats out of like those paper bags.
Uh-huh.
And that's what it looks like. It doesn't give me like the boat from the painting. It gives me like cheap paper boat. I don't know.
I can
It
see
looks like
that.
it doesn't look like the one in the painting. I like it. Other than that, though, I think it looks great.
Yeah. And I also like every time she came out, she changed the makeup up a bit and gave us and was diversifying makeup, which I thought was very lovely.
Me too.
And the last look she created there is this like neon. She said this one thing when she came out. She was like y'all can take my look. It's giving Las Vegas meets Cirque du Soleil meets Avatar. I'm like, bitch, damn, anything else? Meets Blues Clues, meets Goat Cheese. I was
Girl,
like,
it's
for
a
your
theme
outfit is just
park.
everything, which I think is a problem. I don't like. If she would have said like my inspiration was Las Vegas Cirque du Soleil, I get it. But it just feels like a lot of stuff, and I don't necessarily. I don't know because I don't know if I like those black bits. Like I don't like that we can see the bra, the black bra, and the black corset. She should have just covered it or painted them completely to make me fall into the full fantasy. I don't like that you can see the black corset and the black bra.
Yeah, this is very like old school drag where you would make your own costume. You'd take broken jewelry and just glue it to your
Yeah.
costumes. I like bits and pieces of it, like you said. I think that the black definitely throws it off for me. Other than that, though, I am just captivated by her makeup. It's just like so. It's exactly like Cirque du Soleil.
Yeah.
I like the colors of the outfit. I like the fringe bits, but I definitely agree with you. The black definitely throws it off. One thing about all three of these looks, and I'm hoping this doesn't become a trend with her, um, she doesn't have a very long neck. And so
Mm.
she tends to like these ginormous earrings, which
Ah,
in any way that she moves, unless it's straight on, the earring just gets bent and stuck on her shoulder and it just looks weird. And I
yeah.
think people need to be conscious of that whenever they're styling their outfits. If you want to wear a big earring, that's fine, but make sure it doesn't look odd when you're like turning. You know, it needs to be appropriate to the sizing of the rest of the costume.
Yeah, I see that now. I wasn't thinking about that, but now you pointed out that is true. And
That's
all
a
three of the
pageant
look.
thing too, because like you would have been docked points for that.
Really? They knock points for that too?
Your earrings can't touch your garment.
Work.
Yep.
Girl, the pageant system, y'all hoes don't play.
But you know what? That I feel like a pageant is you get you know when you're watching a pageant, unless it's just that close, you know the winner because if it's fair, you can tell the person that has the cleanest package, and that's the
Right.
person that's going to win. Versus Drag Race girl.
Hinge is the dating app designed to be deleted. That is their tagline. And let me tell y'all, when I moved to LA, after I played around a little bit, and got acclimated to my new space. And after that, I was like, you know what? But I want to find love. I want to plant my roots down in LA. I want to be for real. So I downloaded Hinge, and within like a couple weeks, Andy had messaged me, but I was going away to film All Star 7. The first message was like, hey. Second message was like, can we get some coffee? I was like, yeah, we can get coffee. However, I'm going away for 8 weeks and I won't have access to my phone because I'm going on tour and there's no cell phone reception where I'm going. He was like, okay. And then I came back and I hit him up and we met up, and girl, almost 3 years later, here we is. So I can confirm Hinge is the app made to be deleted. The thing about Hinge is they help you show off your full personality and you connect with folks who appreciate you for you. Specifically, Hinge has LGBTQIA plus prompts, and they are designed to help queer folk connect with queer folks on our similarities, our interests, and our compatibilities. Like they have prompts like this. The first time I knew I was gay was, I'm like, the first time I knew I was gay was when I knew that I wanted to marry the Black Power Ranger. Like I don't know if I don't think Mr. Black Power Ranger is gay, but that's when I had my queer awakening. I was like, I was in love with him. I thought he was so beautiful. And which, by the way, I saw a clip of him on TikTok the other day. He looks the same age of when I was a kid. It's kind of crazy. So these prompts are created in collaboration with GLAAD, and they are for the people, by the people. Amen. Download Hinge and show off your full self using their LGBTQIA plus prompts today. Then find someone worth deleting the app for. I did. Let's go on to Roxy Andrews in her red Chromatica look. What do you think about this?
I like the idea of this. I think that I need it way more cinched.
Yes.
I also think Roxy wears these padded boobs. She actually sent me the link for them and told me never to tell, so I'll never tell. We're gonna gatekeep this. It's these fabric padded boobs, which are perfect inserts for things, but like for certain looks, it looks flat, and for this one, I think it looks flat. Also, her boobs look kind of
Yeah, they're like this.
a little sideways, a little. I don't
Mhm.
know. I like the concept of it. It's not my favorite, mainly because of the shape. I wish she was corseted more.
Yeah, and I love Roxy Andrews. I love Roxy. Don't kill me, girl. But yeah, this was not my fave. Like, I just don't understand what the squiggly lines are supposed to be. I don't understand what this look is supposed to be. Like, I don't understand the squiggly lines. I wish she was cinched more. And so it's so simple for like a monochromatic look. Like, why even add the silver tones? Like, like make the shoe silver. Make the shoe red. Like, make the category is literally monochromatic, monochrome, like one color. Like, I don't understand. And Jury having white hair and Roxy having silver. Like, just make it one thing. I don't get it.
I do. I agree with that. I think overall though she does look good, and in any other season this would have went over very well. But girl, you're up against some stiff competition with
Girl.
the runways, and
Yeah.
we just need a little bit more shape. And like this has nothing to do with her being a plush girl. It's more just no matter what size you are, you need a little shape, a little shape.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Let's go into her and her Salvador Dali, the persistence of memory, aka the melting clocks. Not a melting clock. I thought that this was good. I love the piece in the front, and I love what I wish though to just yield more into this like melted situation. I wish she would have made this instead of the skirt being this like one harsh like thing, it should have made it like asymmetrical or like stitch or like incorporate the black into so it just wasn't like that solid line. If the skirt was a little asim or just like kind of curved a little more to just lean more into this like melty world that Salvador Dali created in this. That's what I think that small attention to detail would have made this a slam dunk for me, but it didn't happen.
Yeah, I'm actually not in love with this. I love bits and pieces of it. I love her from the neck up. I think the mustache is genius.
Mhm.
I love the fascinator. I love the chest piece with the melted clock. I
So
actually
good.
really love the pattern of the painting. I love the fabric. But I agree with you. I don't like how it cuts her off at like a
Yeah.
weird length. Also the black. I get why she did black probably to showcase the clock. I don't know. There's something about this. I'm not feeling the shape of it.
Yeah.
It doesn't look bad. It just I'm not feeling the shape of it. But she looks overall she does look good. But I just feel like you're right. Like asymmetry would have been more cohesive with this artist.
Yeah, even if that black was like the color of that like of that olive green in the picture, right? To like make it
Yeah.
feel it was like I feel like that would have made more sense. But black seemed like such a stark choice. It seemed strange.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. And up to her final look she made here was this coat with a pantsuit, and oh, I see the stones now. I see like just a few red stones. I thought this was a good look. I liked it. I know Michelle talking about aligning. I was like, girl, I mean, I'm not talking to fucking Trinity who could probably make this in 10 minutes. But I'm like, you want me to I have to make the coat and line it too? I mean, I get it. It is Drag Race. This is All Stars. But damn, that seems like a lot of work. That seems crazy.
I love this. I thought this is the thing with Michelle is she doesn't, some of her critiques she doesn't give like feedback necessarily to what the contestants are given as far as time. Girl, like
Yeah.
first of all, when would she have time to, she had to paint her fabric, let it dry, then sew the fabric, and I'm sure they only had the day and a half that they normally get. That's not
Yeah.
enough time to do all that plus line of thing. Plus the fabric, because it's painted, bleeds through, so it's painted on both sides. So
Oh,
Michelle,
yeah.
I don't know. Michelle sometimes, and I think she's a great judge, but sometimes her critiques are kind of from left field, and it's like, girl, come on,
Yeah.
bitch. We already know you could never go up there and line anything yourself, let alone paint an entire garment. I love it. I like the shape of it. It looks professional. It looks like she went and bought this because it's so well made. I love it. I think this is, to me, her best look from the night.
Yeah, I agree. I think asking for this to be online is really unreasonable, and I think Roxy looks great. The fit, also just to make fucking pants. The fit of the pants looks good. She doesn't have a saggy, little droopy crotch. The coat looks good. I think this is her best look of the night, and I agree. I think Roxy looks incredible. I love this
And
look.
see, this is what I'm talking about, her shape. Like, she has shape here. I don't know if it's just the
Yeah.
way that it's cut, but she has way more shape here than she did in the red.
Yeah. And she made all three looks that she wore tonight. And I always say I give extra for that. I know that whatever, but when someone makes, especially for a ball, when you can say, bitch, all three of these looks I fucking made, to me, that is a little, you get a little extra credit because that bitch work. Like, that's
Yeah.
fair.
Yeah, fierce.
Up next, got Meek wearing girl, we are truly on All Stars. Drag is really in another place. This bitch is wearing Versace like straight off the runway for her runway on RuPaul's Drag Race. The access, the funds, the connections. She better work. What do you think about this look?
I don't like it.
Really?
I don't like when somebody can just go to a designer and pull something off the rack that anybody has access to wear on a runway. And does Gottmik look good in this? Yes, but it does not, to me, give drag. It, to me, it gives,
Mm.
I got right off the runway and came on Drag Race. I think Gottmik looks amazing. I love the color. It doesn't give drag. It gives off the rack pants, off the rack jacket, off the rack bodice, and a purse. And you're right now, you're an advertisement for this brand. And does it look good? Absolutely. Does it look drag? No. No. So in the same sense that you're saying that you would give extra points to Roxy for making all of her stuff, I
You
take off
away.
points when you just go to a designer off the rack and pull. I don't care if they're the most exclusive, one of a kind
Yeah.
designer. It's not drag. I will say certain things, like when Shay pulled her African
Oh,
dress where she had the thing, that to me looked drag because Shay accessorized the hair. Everything just looked
the
drag.
big
And
fucking earlobe
yeah,
thing. Yeah.
she made it more drag. This to me doesn't look drag other than Gottmik in it. I don't. It's fine. It looks good. I don't like it for Drag Race.
I could see that. I also, for some reason, in this look, I was like so like caught by like her fucking face. The way I don't know if Gottmik has fillers. I don't know what she has, but the fucking chisel of like her cheekbones and like her jawline, it looks so makeup just looks so good on her face. Like this still they have of her here, she looks fucking unreal. She looks great.
Yeah, she is. What I love about Gottmik, because her face is so masculine because it's so cut.
Mhm.
She almost looks like a creature, like in a great way.
Yeah.
In makeup, it looks almost like an anime character, or and also her eye paint is also severe, so
Yeah.
it looks like a creature, and I live for that. I mean, she looks overall great. I don't like when you wear off the rack stuff.
Yeah, and y'all know me. I am a streetwear girl.
But
I
you ain't
am
wearing that on the runways.
That's what I'm
You are
saying.
not wearing
Bitch,
that on the
if I
runway.
was to wear that on the runway, I would be crucified, girl. People would drag me from here to Timbuktu. But I like stuff like this, and I would not wear it on Drag Race because I know how the fans would destroy me. But Gottmik, like like to them, like Gottmik is like the fashion girls. Like Gottmik wearing it, it's cool. If I wear it, they'll be like, "Ugh, you lazy fat bald black bitch! How dare you try
Oh
that?"
my
You know,
gosh, wow.
girl. Facts though. Her
Well,
second
fine,
look.
let's say it right now. You lazy, skinny, white, bald bitch.
Let's go on to her second look. She recreated the Scream by Monk. Girl, this look is incredible. I fucking love this. I would like to wear this. I think I love the silhouette of the dress. I love a dress with a long train that kind of droops on the floor. It just looks
Mhm.
so good. And to like even because I think she like created. I don't think this is not a designer. This wasn't like recreated off of something. Like this was her idea and concept. I believe. Somebody
Yeah.
correct me if I'm wrong, but I love this so much. I think this was incredible. And I love Disco Daddy. He's stolen something. He stole my panties and my pasties for my video for a last minute thing that happened. And he's amazing at stoning. He's done stuff for like Dua Lipa, Lizzo. Like he's stolen for everyone. And this is in fucking incredible. I love this so much.
Yeah, I mean, there's no way to critique this any other way than it's perfection. This is what I expect of Gottmik.
Yeah.
I think it literally looks, because of the way that the dress is cut and the way that the train puddles, it looks like she's almost walking out of a puddle of paint.
Yes. Yes.
It's almost like the silhouette gives me the magic mirror from Snow White and the
No,
Hunchman.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah. I live for this. This is what I'm talking about. What I expect from Gottmik, and
I agree.
this is the thing. She's done this to herself. Like she's made her caliber so far above that this is what I expect of her. It's perfection.
Yeah, and then when she did the photo shoot for this on Instagram, she has this hood, but she continued the makeup onto her face in these colors, and then she stoned it onto her face, so it looks even more intense. This is
Incredible.
so fucking good, so good. This is my
Incredible.
second favorite look of the night. I think it
Yeah.
was delicious. And last but not least, her dressy painted there. And I thought this was cool as well. I like this dress. I love what she did. I love the asymmetry with the red paint on one glove and not the other one. I love the stuff that she painted on this. This looks very punk rock, very Gottmik. I think this is all her and her branding, and I think this was a very strong look as well. I love this.
I like it. I like the dress. Just if you break down the dress, it's well made. There's
Mhm.
design concept to it. I love the lacing up the leg. I
Yeah.
love the paint, how it's asymmetrical, and like you said, one glove has the paint, one doesn't. One thing I don't like, and I mentioned this earlier, is I don't like random objects painted on a garment
Mhm.
unless it really gives graffiti. This doesn't give graffiti to me. So I don't love those. I think if she was to have taken those away and it just been the red painted in a like the way that it's painted up, it still gives that grunge punk rock vibe. But even still, it's incredible.
Yeah. That thing on the back of her head, is it supposed to be hair, or is it supposed to look like something? I was so confused as to what it was supposed to be. Is it supposed to be hair?
I don't know. It looks like it's made out of hair. It reminds me of one of the characters from Star Wars. Um,
Oh yes, the red lady with the
yeah, with the
yes.
yeah, yeah. So that I think it's cool. I wish if she was gonna wear that hair, she would have incorporated that design more into somewhere in the dress. Would have been
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, I didn't understand the hair. Yeah. Oh, honestly, she would have just like put a little red in that thing too. I think that could have looked really cool in some creative
I'm
development.
sure that hair probably cost her a fortune. She was like,
Yeah,
"Bitch,
she's like, I
I
ain't
ain't
fucking
giving
my hair
my
for y'all hoes.
yeah."
Fuck that shit. Next up, Nina West in her fuchsia chromatica look. This was the look in the promo. Everyone was like, "Oh my god, Roxy Age, she's doing this Balenciaga, blah 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 blah." Y'all gagged. It's actually Nina West. What do you think?
Yeah, I think that the outfit is incredible. Like the bustle, the hat, very
Mm.
cool. Um, I hate this little thing that goes up and down, like the reveal. Like, come on, girl. Like, you couldn't have just taken this one thing seriously because overall it looks amazing. Like your one fashion moment,
It
your
really.
one fashion moment, and you had to have this little paper that comes down and goes up, like a receipt from CVS. Um, I don't like that. Also, girl, her boobs, it is so they're so high. It just it's like whoa. Other than that, the outfit it's so cool. I love it for her, but not the
Yeah.
receipt, not the receipt.
Yeah, I don't understand. Like to me, that was such a strange choice to have this post-it note just in
Yeah,
front of it. It was so weird. You're so right. Like, girl, this is your fashion moment. You know, this is when you could be like a real fashion girly, and you had to do some clown shit to like,
yeah,
yeah.
mm-hmm,
Yeah, like it
yeah.
would have been even more effective. Cause she had that big ass hat. You just come with it tilted down, and you walk out, and you just reveal, and let us
No,
take it like that.
no, girl. Reveal what? Her mug? Girl, no. No, just come out with the hat up, girl. We don't want no jump scares, bitch. We want it just as it is. We wanna revel in your glory of this outfit and not have to not no reveal of the face, bitch. We don't need the reveal of the face. We know what the face looks like. Okay.
Yeah, that was such a strange.
Although I will say, Khalid, the makeup artist for Paula Abdul,
Mhm.
he paints her a lot. He paints Nina a lot, and when he
Oh,
paints her, bitch, she looks like a goddess.
really?
Yeah,
Work,
soft,
work. All right.
softer than spackle.
Next up was her Tama Finland look, which I love that she did this, right? Tama Finland is a very, 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 very iconic queer artist, and he's celebrated in queer bars and in queer people's homes. And I have a lot of friends that have his artwork and stuff. Tama Finland is huge in our community, and I love that she's giving him the reverence that he deserves. That
Hate it.
and I mean,
Hate it. Hate it. Hate it. I love the hair. I love the hat. Hate it. Hate it. Hate it. I don't get girl, no, I hate it. Ooh, God, I hate it. Like, I like the concept. But girl, these boots, these look like those boots that Latrice wore on her original season where she wore them
girl.
14,000 times. Yep, yep.
I just don't know what I'm looking at with the top. Like,
Mm-mm.
is it supposed to be a t-shirt? And like, is the jacket like going like this? Like a yeah, I
Who
just
knows?
don't
I don't
see
think
the
she knows.
question.
I don't think she knows, okay? Hate it. Throw it away. Keep the hair. The hair's cool.
The hair is cool. I just feel like this was to me. This was like so because Nina. This could have been so easy. Just get like like get someone to design a leather jacket similar to what
Yeah.
Roxy Andrews wore in her entrance look. Just a leather jacket and like a leather skirt like that, and just be cool. And but she just has to take it into this other direction. And then with like the white, why the white tights? Like I just don't understand.
Yeah.
I think it's
Yeah.
a body. I think that whole thing is a bodysuit, and she put this leather jacket and the skirt. I don't know. I can't make sense of it. I don't know what I'm looking at
No.
actually.
No. Absolutely not. No. No. Where's the little pink receipt when you need one for it to just go over the whole thing?
And her last look she created there is just giving full on bozo clown. This is not my favorite look. It's not something that I would wear. Um, and I don't even know why she even went with that hair. Like, are you trying to give cubism or like not cubism? What's the like pop art? I don't even know why why this hair with it. And like, did she bring this hair or did she make this hair there? Like, she just carried this just in case in her purse. I don't know.
Yeah, I think it's art is subjective.
Yes.
And it's supposed to make you think and ask questions, and we are definitely asking questions.
No, girl, this art is objectively terrible.
Girl, oh wow. Yeah, you know, I will say, taking the paint away, the dress fits her.
Yes, it does. It does.
And that's about it, baby. Baby. Baby.
Yeah. Honestly, she just went the polka dot direction and like not even wear that fucking corset and just like do like all types of random size dots of different colors.
It
And
still would have been awful, you already know.
girl, I don't know. Yeah, this is not great, Nina.
There's no
Not great.
saving that. No, baby. No.
Not great. Up next is Vanessa Vanjie Mateo in her Michelle Visage green dress. I want this dress. I think Vanjie looks so hot. She looks so fucking good. The dress fit her so perfectly. She had these green shoes. And even though the hair is obviously not green, y'all, this does work though, because it's just big fucking hair. And her makeup, she looks really, really, really pretty tonight, particularly. And this was an exact recreation of what Michelle did, just in this green color. And I think Vanjie looks hot. I want this dress, and I'm going to ask someone to make it for me.
Yeah, I do. I like the concept. Her hair not being the same color works because it's she's mimicking Michelle.
Yeah.
I will say, and I love the dress. Love the dress. I think it looks great. I think she looks great. To me, this is an entrance look. This is not a runway look.
Yeah.
Again,
I can see that.
I'm a stickler for when you're getting ready for the show, you should, especially your third time going on the show,
Mhm.
you need to wow us every single time. And this looks great, but I'm not, I don't be like, oh my God, wow.
Yeah.
And Vanjie is one of the most popular girls. She's out there working left and right. She's making the coin. She can invest in her wardrobe a little bit more.
Yeah.
Because this is that pre-stoned fabric
It sure is.
that somebody just cut that I could have whipped together in literally 5 minutes. And I think it looks good, but I want more. I want more.
Yeah, I agree. This is an entrance look. This is not a runway look.
Mm-mm.
And I'm trying to like
But
bend my brain.
you would look incredible in this dress.
Oh, bitch. You think I'm joking? I'm literally going to send this to a designer. Godoy. Godoy, if you're listening, I want this in the color. I don't know what color. Maybe blue? Who knows? But I think this looks gorgeous. And I want some big old hair like that too. Bitch,
Yep.
Ty has been getting me big hair recently. So I'm
Okay.
back in my big hair era. So it's
I live.
good. Let's go on to her recreation of Van Gogh, Starry Night. How do you feel about this, Tran?
I actually really like this. I like the shape of it. I do wish it had some more white or some more aspects of the painting in there because it was so abstract.
Yeah.
But I really love the shape. I think she looks gorgeous. Her legs are gorgeous. The colors look good. I do, again, wish there was a little bit more nod to the painting, but overall, I really like this. I really, really like this for her.
That was my critique too. I wish it was more of the painting, right? I'm not opposed to being abstract. I love that it's abstract, but I wish we had more of the painting in there, because if you did not tell me this was Van Gogh Starry Night, I would have literally no idea. I would have no idea what this was. It had to have more of the painting, like incorporate some of that brown in there and have some of the white and like give us more of that. Like, yeah, we needed more paint, more inspiration of the painting, so it's just a full through line. But I love the fabric choice. I love this like nebulous of fabric she's in, but she still has a nice shape because she's giving us shoulder and legs. So she doesn't look like a big blob. Like we know there's a sexy body under there, which I like. And the hair was really dope.
Yeah, the only thing I don't understand is why she has the one red earring, because there's not really much red in the painting.
No, because didn't Van Gogh chop his ear off, Jacob? Jacob.
He did, yeah.
Yeah.
He chopped his ear off.
Yeah, he
Oh,
chopped
is
his
that
ear
what
off.
it was?
She was like thinking to Van Gogh.
Oh, okay. That's smart. I mean I didn't know that, but that's very smart.
Yeah, yeah. And last but not least, her dress she went there, and it's a nod to her Puerto Rican heritage in this dress. I actually thought that this dress came out well. I love the hand painting of the crown and this like I don't know if this black smudge under it. Obviously, it's essential it's there. But it almost gives like just this moment here gives a little Basquiat a little bit vibes. But I think this actually was really beautiful. I think she looked really great.
I agree. I think the cut of everything, the flow of the dress, her hair,
Mhm.
her makeup. I do think that the painting to me looks a little um uh amateur. I mean, I guess all of these girls are kind of amateurs when it comes to painting for the most part, I think, but um I think that the garment itself is very well made. I like the twist. That seems to be a popular thing right now with gowns, the twisted strap.
Oh, is
Um
it? Word.
yeah. Yeah, so I think that's it's really pretty.
Yeah, and Vanjie has such a beautiful smile. She has such a pretty smile. Like it
She's
really
pretty.
lets you
Her
know.
makeup transformation from her original season to now is astronomical.
Yes, and I think she look especially in this episode, her makeup looks so beautiful. Let's go on to last but not least,
The
Plastique.
rest of
Yeah.
these girls can go home. It's end
Girl,
of story, honey. End of story.
girl. This first look, incredible. This red is beautiful, and a nod to her Vietnamese heritage by doing the red with the gold. And I think her makeup looks stunning. She looks like some she looks like some being from a video game that I played before. Like she looks really great. Her body looks incredible. This dress, the geometry of this dress is stunning. Her body in this dress looks good. She looks great.
She looks like a doll. Like a
Yeah.
little doll. Like it's just it's incredible. She looks incredible. And fuck her. She's literally perfect. Her makeup is like airbrush. She looks incredible, and whoever she got to style her, like the nude in there, really matches her. It looks great.
Yeah, it's like
Very good.
perfect.
Yeah, very good.
Her second look, that she was inspired by was by Kusama. I've seen this. I think there was like an exhibit in New York that maybe was that in New York I went to it? Anyway, there's a bit of this somewhere and I went
Yeah,
to
it
go
was in New York.
yeah, in New York. I went to go see some of this work and I think Plastic did a really good job of putting her spin on this, like having it being this spiral and this like tentacles that Kusama has done and having like it even in her hair and the glasses with the fucking eyelashes on it. I think Plastic looks amazing.
Yeah, this is so unreal. It's so crazy. It's gorgeous. This is like a finale dress,
Mhm.
and we're only on episode 2, and it's the second look of
Yeah.
3. I feel like this gives me like if they were to remake Mars Attacks and the lady that does like her
Ooh.
arms side to side, this would be the updated version.
Yes.
'Cause it just has, like, a cool pattern, it's kind of vintagey, it's over the top, it's drag, this is drag.
It really is, it really is. And her last look, what do you think about this?
Girl, amazing. It's amazing. I think that the intentional ombre of the pink at the top with the painting of
Cherry Blossom.
the cherry blossoms, the bodice, painted onto the white dress. The white dress is pretty simple, but, like, the way that it snugs her so well, and the
Yes.
cape girl, it's incredible. This was like, she won. Girl,
Girl,
crown her now.
When she fucking came out in this, I audibly gasped. I was really taken aback by how simple yet stunning and fucking incredible this was. Like, I don't know how she made how she created this like bleed of the black, that this ombre of the black, and having like the titties and the pussy on it, and like having this beautiful kid. This is like something you honestly, I may be doing a lot, but I feel like it's something you could see at like the Met Gala, and like I don't know what the category is.
Absolutely. No, I agree.
You know,
100.
it was
100%.
stunning. Like the detail of these sleeves on this duster and like how grand it was and how it trailed. And even how when she walked, very, very Trinity the Tuck, like she walked and she walked around to showcase that motherfucking train. And then like it was just so effortless and beautiful and classic and stunning and sexy. I loved this. Love,
It
love,
was
love, love this.
absolutely gorgeous. She won the night. 100% hands down. Everybody else can sit down.
Yeah.
For sure. Yeah.
Yeah, it was incredible. Oh, sorry, I said last but not least. I mean last but not least. We have gorgeous Georges, doing her monochromatic look in Kush Green. Because if there's one thing Georges will do, she'll let us know that she loves weed and she loves smoking weed. She will not let us forget it, and she is making us remember it in this look. This is cute.
It's fine. I think this is like a girl group outfit. It's like a I don't know. I'm tired of seeing bodysuits that
Mhm.
are so simple that they look like they're for a girl group, for a runway. I want more. For the runway, I want more. Um we know you can give more. We've seen it before. And I think this is fine. I think she looks good. I just think this is more of a girl group, or like a dance challenge, or like a finale song look, than it would be for a runway.
Well, let me
But
ask you,
she looks good.
do you think that's because like Drag Race has gotten to this level now where we have to like we're constantly having to like up the ante, or like was this always true for you?
Oh, no, it's definitely because the show has elevated,
Yeah.
and girl, they got $75,000. You know,
Is that how much they got?
I think they got I know that they got $75,000 just to participate on this
Sure.
season, but I know there was a big chunk, that was paid for runways. So,
Right.
like, the most that has ever been paid as a stipend.
Word.
So, my expectation, is bigger. Yeah, is bigger, because
Yeah.
because that's what people are delivering. And,
Yeah.
you've gotta, if you wanna be on this show, unfortunately, that's where we're at, where
Girl.
some of these girls have elevated so much that we are expected to live up to at least a certain caliber. And this looks great, but I want more. It doesn't, it's not exciting for me.
The reason why it qualifies for me as a good runway look is because it's not just a bodysuit. Like she has like the hair thing, and she like has the ganja, the leaves on her pussy, on her titties. Like it was more intentional than just like a bodysuit. You know what I mean? For me.
Well, if I'm judging this based off of a runway, I hate it.
Let's go next to her Picasso inspired look. And I liked this. I think
Yeah.
there are a lot of fun details here that I really enjoy.
Yeah, I really like this. I
Yeah.
thought this is fun. I like the structure and stiffness of the coat, of the hat. It swallows her a little bit, so, like, because she's a petite girl, so it makes it
Tiny.
the size of it makes it look even more interesting. I loved this. I loved the tights. I love the shoes. I loved it all. I thought it was great. I liked the interpretation of the painting.
Yeah, I think so too. I think she did a really good job, and I think that and I also realized I really like Georges's runway walk. I think that she gives a really fun walk. It looks very strong, and when she walks, I forget that she's so tiny because it's such a strong walk. So I think Georges did a good job in this. And her final look, I think this look would have been good if she would have not just left the bra. Like I feel
Yeah.
like if she would have like did something like even put that fucking stencil on the bra too, or something. I don't know, but just letting us know it was a bra, that's what she fucked up. Like she really fucked up doing that.
Yeah, I agree with you. I thought the look was fine. I don't think it would have won a sewing challenge,
Yeah.
but I think that the bra and the corset showing, it just left a lot to be desired. It also shows she only made like this bolero thing with like a skirt.
Yeah.
And so there was left a lot to be desired for the middle section. And if she could have sewn what she sewed, she could have made a little bit more, or at least encrusted the bra or something, sweetie, something. And I hate when you have on a bra and when the side angle comes, you can see right through it. I hate it.
Yeah. Like, even if she could have went like got Mick promo look on her original season 13, I think, and made like, I don't know, some heart shape or some pasties on her nips and stoned those and put, I don't know,
Um,
something to like that would have made it feel a little more edgy. And girl, to cover up the rest of that corset, literally just made a belt, like a waistband that was the same width of that and like hot glued onto the corset.
with like a big bow on the side with
Yeah.
like
That'd have been
long
cute.
ribbons.
That'd have
That
been
would have been
cute.
fierce,
Yeah, that'd
girl.
have been cute.
There's so many things she could have done.
Yeah.
It's cute. It needed more for
Yeah,
sure.
for sure.
Yeah.
Okay, Trin, who is your favorite look?
It was plastique, and it was the garment she made for sure.
Yeah, it really was. I was so blown away. And did you see the fucking photo shoot she did for it? She's in
Yeah.
this like garden with like pink sand, and apparently the people in Vietnam like hand dyed the sand to be pink for the shoot. I was like, Plastic is out here pulling out all the stuff. She is not playing for this all-star shit.
Girl,
It's
the rest of
wild.
us can go home. Like everyone, every single person. Girl, she is dethroned Violet. Violet. Everybody thinks of Violet when they think of like the fashion queen. Girl, Violet can sit the hell down, honey.
Ooh, fighting
Uh,
words, Trinity, fighting
well,
words.
well, she ain't that big. I could take her. Okay. I never claimed to be a fashion queen. I'm a costume fashion queen. But I think Plastique is the new supreme bitch. She is the
Yeah.
new, and when one rises, one dies, sweetie. So hello, Violet. Rest in peace.
It's so good. It's so fucking good. And who's your least favorite? I'm gonna go with mine. Mine is Nina West. The look she created there, absolutely terrible,
I would
horrible.
say, I would say so. That I mean, both of her art, drag to art look and the one she created were both terrible. But the one she created was not good.
Yeah.
Very bad.
And with that, the winners of this week's challenge were Got Mick and Plastique Tiara. No surprise to anyone. And they lip sync to Harry Belafonte's Shake, 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 Sonara, Shake Your Booty Line. Jack, Dank, Dank, Danada, Madadadadime. What do you think of the lip sync?
I like the song for a lip sync. I do think it was very obviously we knew out of the two, Plastica is a pretty girl, but she ain't gonna know how to lip sync to something unusual. She's not gonna get out of her comfort zone of beauty. So obviously, Gottmik is punk. So Gottmik's gonna do it punk. I loved when Gottmik walks past her and she's like we get it or whatever the lyrics
Yeah, the
were.
line. Yeah, it was
Yeah,
funny.
it was really funny.
Yeah.
So I liked
It
it.
was
I thought Gottmik did some
okay,
well.
I believe you, that
Yeah,
line.
okay, I believe you. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that Gottmik did a good job, and she won. And she blocks. She does the diplomatic thing. She does. She does the Trinity the Tuck, and she blocks the person who already had a badge.
Well, that's smart because Angeria is really good at many different things. And if it is a comedy challenge next week, Angeria is good at that.
Yeah,
So why would you not block Angeria?
yeah,
You
yeah.
don't want her to get 2 stars and then she's way ahead of the pack.
Given the Jinx Monsoon.
Girl. I don't think she's giving the Jinx Monsoon, but
And that's this week's episode. All right, y'all. We are gonna hop on over to Patreon to do a quick untuck. Again, there's not really much to talk about untuck. I don't know what the fuck we're gonna talk about because these, I cannot do a season of these fucking everyone blowing each other fucking untucks. I need a little more. The regular episode, I love it. The untucked is too nice. I want season 5 Roxy to enter the untucked, please.
I don't think we're going to see that.
All
But I
right.
guess we'll see. We'll see.
We'll see. Thank you for listening.
Yeah, bye.